that nigga be Kizzle, babe. Yeah, hey. I'm shameless, so shameless. With my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take a girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get these commas up. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at teach, hoping that she don't notice. Titty sit right, got ass be poking. Sitting in front, cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left her with a D. Shameless, so shameless.
Head over to Patreon right now, huh? I'm doing it right now.
So we're not gonna do cap and no cap?
Just give me it.
He said, "Let him work."
Let me work, bro.
I'm here with you.
They didn't watch that damn fucking battle.
You see what I mean when
Watch
when
me
women
work.
ask questions? We just ask it very simple.
You know what?
It's coming from both women, though. All the niggas is
It was
chilling.
two different questions.
I apologize.
Both the women
I
have
apologize.
to stop and clarify.
I'm gonna hold myself accountable.
Just ask the
Great
question.
tone, great delivery. That's me.
It don't matter.
That's me right there. I'm gonna hold myself accountable.
He won't.
I'm just trying to do an ad for Patreon right now.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
So you knew that, right?
trust the process.
Just like, yo, not that hard. Tori, you was good, right? Bro, you was good, right? You was good?
I was good.
You was good.
Absolutely.
Women. What's going on right now? Why would you do that? You don't want to do it this way? Ain't that better? Ain't that better? Ain't that better?
You tell him. Tell him.
That's all coming out anyway. Don't worry about it. So yeah, I'm gonna include this on Patreon. If you want to hear this, listen to that because it's pretty long. Head over to patreon.com/So Shameless Podcast, and let's get to it. Somebody writes, in 2021, my girlfriend. What's the problem?
You meditating?
Did I do something wrong? I want to make sure that if you feel like this, what did I do?
I feel like it's about to get violent here. I'm feeling a little tension.
I don't know either.
I didn't say a word.
That's the
The
problem.
knees shaking. This is see.
Right, you don't have to say a word.
Your body is communicating.
We know
some
that you're
things right now.
bothered.
Read the letter. Friend.
I'm nervous.
See?
I'm a little nervous. I ain't gonna lie.
What am I gonna do?
Okay.
What am I gonna do?
Is this bad to make a suggestion? Can we do an after caption like that? For editing wise. So we have to cut through it. It could just be the end.
Wouldn't we have to cut through all this anyway?
Yep.
Are we taking a break?
No.
Oh.
What is wrong with the room? What happened? What's going on?
I'm here with you.
Because now you would have to cut this out, put capital cap here, and then put this shit at the end when I'm just doing it this way. This is just the way I want to do it.
Okay.
What's
Because
wrong?
it's the best way.
It might not be, but it's my way.
It is.
I'm the host.
Okay,
do you
Virgo.
want to do it? You can do it.
No, Virgo, do it.
Yo.
Your way. The best way.
Hey, boo.
Hi,
Hey,
Tanae.
what's happening? You just appeared in the ninja dust.
Yo, it's so hard being a man, bro. Because we like, you have to just like, as a man, you're used to I took a hammer yesterday and I just put it to the wall. I had no real plan. I knew what I wanted.
I know where he was going with this. I gotta be honest with you.
Oh, the hammer. All right.
All right, cool. Yeah.
And you just do shit, right? But women operate differently. They plan. They really cerebral with the way they move. I personally, I'm not saying that all men aren't, but I'm more action based. And so when you get with the woman, or you include them in your circle, they add the cerebral shit to your action, and it can cause conflict. It's like, it sometimes it's like because they like, why didn't you do this, or this is the way, or that, or you ever had a woman that normally drives in the passenger seat? And like, well, why didn't you go that way?
Oh Lord.
But you did. And you're like, do you want to drive? No. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that's literally the way it is, and it can be, But I can imagine that a woman that's used to seeing a man go through things that he didn't have to go through, and explaining like, yo, if you would have went through it this way, if you did it this way, you wouldn't had to go through that. Can be frustrating for them as well.
Anything to add?
Nope.
The listener letter goes. You good?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Yo.
In 2021, my girlfriend befriended a guy she met through a mutual friend.
Oh, fuck.
They got very close very quickly. She tells me he keeps telling and showing her that he loves her, but she always tells him to chill whenever he's being extra. I don't know what that means. She also tells me that when he's not being so lovey-dovey, he's a great friend. I trust she won't leave me for him. He literally has nothing to offer besides friendship.
That's all he is offering?
So I let her do her thing and have fun with her friend. Over time, he begins saying and doing things that are improper to do and say. My issue isn't necessarily that he's moving like this, but that he's moving like this in my presence.
What? Nah, bro.
You'd think he believes he's also her boyfriend.
He might be.
I tell her which actions of his are doing too much, and she'd relay that message to him. He'd stop those specific behaviors, but then he began doing other equally annoying things. I let a bunch of things slide, but these little things start piling up. Inappropriate comments here, unnecessary touches there, and just general uncalled for behavior. They become more and more blatant and egregious. Eventually, I decide I've had enough of him because he's disrespecting me and my relationship.
This is really well written. I ain't gonna lie.
He's really good.
Yeah.
A month ago, on our 5-year anniversary, 828, same as podcast and Dodge and Drew. I swear to God.
That's what he said?
828.
Yeah. And she put,
828. I
right,
didn't do shit.
all right.
Don't start with me. Please don't.
Let's leave it alone for now.
See?
What you mean, let's?
Just want to get through the letter.
What do you mean, let's? What did he say?
He said, let's leave it alone for now, like as if y'all was going to jump me, like I was in cahoots or something. Fuck out of here, let's.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got no problems with you, man. not a single problem, man.
A month ago, on our 5-year anniversary, 828, same as the podcast, and Dodge and Drew, I proposed and I told my now fiance that he wasn't invited to the wedding.
Wait, whoa.
Yep, you
Whoa.
heard it right. You heard it right. Let's
Whoa.
come on. Let's keep
Whoa.
going.
Whoa! He proposed?
I mean,
You can't act like this wasn't, like they've been together this whole time.
5 years.
They've been
about
together
time.
this whole time. Yeah, he had problems with her or their behavior,
Who's the
but
problem
they was together the whole
here?
time.
Let's continue.
So he proposed.
I ain't gonna lie.
I explained why. She didn't like it because she wants her friend there, but she understood and she told him. He was upset and started saying crazy things about me to her. He said, amongst other things, that if it wasn't for him, she wouldn't be engaged because his presence forced me to step my game up and lock her down.
Oh my God.
Maybe it's true.
He tells her the friendship is over since he can't be at the wedding. A few days later, while I'm at her house with her, he comes over unannounced to give her a blanket he had custom made with a photo of the two of them,
Oh Lord.
which she
This can't be
promptly
a real letter.
stuffed into a plastic bag to be thrown away. He greeted her, her mom, and even her dog
He ain't greet him.
but he didn't acknowledge my presence at all.
Of course not.
A couple weekends ago was my fiance's brother's baby shower. Her brother is friends with him because he's always around when the brother comes to visit, so he invited him. All kinds of family was there. He comes in and he greets everyone at the table and then tries to give me a handshake. I look at his hand and look away. At the end of the night, my fiance says she's upset with me because I showed everyone that there were issues by rejecting his handshake. Family members were appalled by my rudeness and were asking her what the problem was and why I was so disrespectful. He doesn't have a particular question to ask. He just wanted to get your thoughts on the entire situation.
If you like it, I love it. I love how all of y'all just shifted in y'all seats. Y'all
There's
ready
just
to turn up.
there's just a lot going on with that, bro. First of all, he's definitely in competition with you. No man is gonna move like that if he's not in competition with you. He's giving gifts in front of you, not shaking your hand. He's calling shorty names, inappropriate touches, all these different things. He also has acknowledged, or at least he thinks, that his presence is a problem for you, which is why you guys are getting married or trying to get married. Personally, I would have never proposed, because I think that
Because of a friend?
That's not a
An
friend.
inappropriate friend?
that's not a friend.
It's not a friend.
I thought we established this. That's a friend to you? That's a friend to you?
Tahoe, now you know.
Come on now. Let me ask you, if you was in this situation, is that a friend to you?
I don't think I would ever be in that situation.
Exactly.
Why not?
Because
He pussy.
I would have.
Just say it.
Yeah,
He pussy.
Me and Homeboy would have had our dealings. He kept trying to deal with Homeboy through her.
Which is crazy. That's why he don't
Me and
respect
Homeboy
you
would
now.
have already had our issue, where the Homeboy would have felt uncomfortable coming around.
Yeah.
Either hands would have went, because we'd have had our conversation. Homeboy would have gave me that energy. It would have got physical. Now there is no gateway for you to even be around her unless she chooses to choose. Like me and this nigga been physical. You hanging out with the nigga still?
Yeah. Nah.
There's no relationship.
Yeah. I agree.
Right then and there, I've established where I am in this situation. Traum, you
I
may
got a
disagree.
totally different perspective. So I have the same issue with what's going on, but my beef is not with him at all.
That's crazy.
My beef is with Shorty.
He's violating you in front of your face.
Yeah, why do you have this man around you that's inappropriately touching you, saying things like that is presenting a problem in our relationship? Why is he even around?
Nah.
No. I agree.
That is
I
the
agree.
thing. Like, her boundaries are not what is meeting my standards.
Right.
He's just a nigga that wants my shorty. Like, that's just normal.
That's normal.
Niggas is going to want shorties, right?
Here's my thing.
You're opening up yourself to this man to be that close to him and to give him access where there should be a boundary there.
Right.
That the
Why
problem
would
is
there
with
be a
you.
boundary there if he's doing? It's not like he's doing it in secret. Now, if he was doing it in
It's
secret,
inappropriate.
that would be inappropriate. He's doing it in front of your face.
That makes
So
it appropriate
no,
to
it
touch
does
somebody
not,
that's in a relationship?
It's not that it's appropriate. It's he feels comfortable enough to do it in front of your face, and you're not saying shit. You're not saying shit. You complaining to your girl on
You
the
coming
back
back
end.
to me, talk
Like,
to her
that
back.
don't know.
That's weird.
Because
I'm not in a relationship with him. He don't owe me nothing.
Way. Nah.
He doesn't owe me.
He
Well,
does.
all right, he does owe you some respect. But she
That's
owes
it.
me more respect than he does.
No, that is not true.
A man that is trying to take my woman is not going to offer respect.
No,
I'm just waiting.
No,
bouncing.
I don't believe
this
that.
nigga
I don't
is-
believe.
he's a- he's
You
a
know what it
Listen,
is?
I'm not excusing his behavior. I'm not saying that he's not being disrespectful. He is. But what
Yes.
I'm saying is I expect respect from my woman, not from a man that's trying to compete for my woman.
No.
I'm not. Well,
Let me
He's a
ask.
friend,
'Cause-
and he's a family friend on top of that. That man should have respect for you. Because obviously sometimes, and I will say this as a woman, sometimes we take things in jest. We don't take things that seriously. Like, oh, he knows that I'm with you. He not really coming at you like that. He's not really coming at me like that. Like, he just play like that. Like, we make these excuses because we don't see people the same way our man sees people. But if my man says, like, yo, you doing too much in the presence, then yeah, I will understand, like, yo, maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way. Maybe her boundaries are a little shaky, but you did not you're not putting your foot down for your relationship either, but you're expecting her to do it, and she doesn't see a problem with it, because if she saw a problem with it, it wouldn't be happening like that.
I
Let me
agree
so
with you,
no.
Let me
but
add
I
real
shouldn't
quick.
have to say anything. You should be putting your foot. You shouldn't be allowing.
Everybody's
this man
boundaries
to
are
over-
different.
Let
You
me
can't
add.
say
Let me
that.
add real quick. First of all, he did say something. He said something multiple times. He
To
said
him?
to her.
No, he got to say something
he-
to that man.
No. Here's the thing, right? Y'all are technically right with that, but my problem with that is that we're making him responsible for how she behaves. Because at the end of the day, and the reason why I say that, because at the end of the day, if she had set clear boundaries with him from the jump, none of that extra stuff would have ended up happening, because she has already established a boundary. Now, if she has established that boundary and he's crossing the boundary, she needs to either reestablish it or understand that the relationship can't continue on as a friendship, because now he's showing himself to not want to be a friend. He wants to be more. But she hasn't
she
communicated
does not
that.
have the same. Her boundaries or her ideals of boundaries are not aligned with her mate. And he's not saying something he's not holding that man accountable. He's also not holding himself accountable, because you're allowing yourself to be disrespected time and time again in front of your face, and you are complaining to her. For me,
Complaining?
I
think that's my
if
issue
my
with this.
man had an issue with something or somebody, and he felt like another nigga was disrespecting him to his face, and he didn't say nothing to that nigga when that nigga was in his face, I'm losing respect for you. I'm sorry. That's just how I look at it.
wasn't
Women
always
want
to
to
his
feel
face.
like they taken care of in all types
Yeah.
of different ways. Like, my nigga, you're letting this nigga do it, and you coming in the bedroom talking to me about it?
Fuck outta
My
here.
nigga,
Nigga,
at the
you
end of
should've
the
said
day,
something to that
she
nigga.
might sometimes feel like you could be too, like, whatever, right? But she gonna respect your man. Like, she gonna be like,
Facts.
yo, this is his house.
Shit,
This is his house.
I disagree.
Man,
Like, yo,
you see my problem?
you not gonna come over here disrespect. Yo, the nigga said, she said,
Don't put me in that
she
position
said-
where I got
she
a box with a
said-
nigga because of the way you move.
She
a
said,
fact. That's
she
my problem
also
with
tells
this.
me that when he's not being so, she tells me he keeps telling her and showing her that he loves her, but she always tells him to chill whenever he's being extra. She also tells me when he's not being so lovey-dovey, he's a great friend. At some point, when you're around all this other shit, you need to check that shit. Hold up,
Yeah,
homeboy.
man to man.
Hold up, homeboy. That's
fuck?
it. To me, that's
But
how
I think
you do
we're
it.
not holding Shorty accountable at all right now.
Exactly.
Like, I think
That's
we're
her
putting.
friend, though.
That's not her fucking friend.
And from her perspective, from her vantage point, yes, the fuck it is.
She
From
knows
his
what it
vantage,
is.
no, some people are oblivious. Some people
Y'all
are
killing me,
delusional.
man. Y'all
Some
killing
people
me.
are susceptible
She wants
to
to have
bullshit.
her cake and eat it too. We spoke about this.
Bro.
Yo, we are
It
not
happens.
holding
It's
her
a human
accountable,
being.
and it's killing me,
Thank you.
bro.
So what is not her friend about it? He's fucking her.
Bro,
They
what?
fucking?
No, I'm not gonna assume that they fucking. But at the end of the day, once you start saying, okay, I have to tell him to chill when he's being too lovey-dovey,
Right.
and inappropriate touches.
What is
Inappropriate to
inappropriate?
his standard,
What
not
is
to
inappropriate?
hers.
You're
What
in
does
a
it mean?
relationship with
Come on,
somebody,
bro.
and you got to
Come on.
tell
Bottom
somebody
of the back?
repeatedly.
What are we talking about?
I don't know what we're talking about, but I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
We're
and I'm
saying
assuming
family
it's
friend.
not-
We're saying family friend that's
You
connected to
allow-
other
you
people.
giving this nigga a pass
You've
for
been
being a
around.
bitch.
Yo,
I don't like
some
that.
people. I go to
I'm
my
not giving
baby
him a
mother.
pass for.
Y'all giving him a pass for being a bitch.
You giving
That's
her a
what y'all
pass
doing.
for accepting this nigga
I think that
as a
she's
fake platonic
I think
nigga.
that she's stupid. He's manipulative, and her man is a bitch. So now what we
She
got?
knows
When
what's
you got
going
a
on.
stupid person, a manipulative person, and a bitch walk into a bar, what happens?
what-
Nothing.
what?
You get
What
a
did you
fucking. You
just
get
do?
engaged.
I think you're calling her stupid in an effort to not hold her accountable.
Facts.
No, I know. I'm saying that she's naive and she's being stupid.
That's not holding
that
her-
is fine. That is holding her accountable
You're saying
because she
naive, though.
keeps saying
She knows
saying
what's
she's a
going
friend.
on.
She know what's going on,
She
bro.
keeps saying
She
that
not
he's a
naive.
friend. Her family thinks that he's a friend. He's so ingrained into her family that the brother
Can we-
invited him to a baby shower. She didn't even do that shit, to the point that her family is mad at her fiance because he didn't dap up her friend in a family setting. There's a disconnect here, and his bitch ass is the reason why there's a disconnect, because he should have been pressed that motherfucker.
Now, hold up. What's up with the rug with the faces on it? Because that's the only. I agree with you 1,000,000%. 1,000,000. Except for the rug with the face on it.
You know what?
This shit, you don't just show up. Where I'm putting this? I'm not in this. Like, where am I putting this?
Honestly and truly,
It goes to
that
what he's
nigga
saying.
wants that woman and he is manipulating the situation because he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. He's playing the role.
He ain't in sheep clothing. He's
out. All right, so
Right.
then
He's
he's a
out
wolf
right now.
So then he's a wolf. He's a wolf.
Been a
He's
wolf.
on the prey. She's being naive, and he's being a bitch. So what we gonna do?
Listen,
She's
Who
not
we mad
naive
at?
is my
I'm gonna keep it
argument.
a stack with you.
You
Yeah?
ain't you proposed to her when she has an emotional relationship with another man that you never checked. Who's the problem?
I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. I think we're both right in this situation. I think they both could have done better, but I just ain't like that. Y'all came straight for the man, and we heard all this stuff about the woman and the sheets and inappropriate touches and all these different things. She's not setting boundaries properly.
Thank you.
She's not.
That's
She-
the
but
problem.
we- but we
That's
said
the
that.
issue.
But this is a family friend. At some point, yo, you cool with the
Nah.
nigga now, bro. Yo, take the nigga outside. Like,
Absolutely
yo, bro,
not.
yo, bro. You don't agree.
I gotta fight.
You don't think that you would have ever said nothing to yo?
You should have
I gotta
slapped the
Because
shit
here's
out
the
of
thing.
that nigga
I-
from
I
the
definitely-
beginning.
Here's the
See,
thing. I like to get to the root of the problem. If it's not him, another man will
I'm not
come
gonna
into his
ask
place.
her to have
She
to have
has
that kind of
problems
You're
with
making a
situation with
very
niggas.
great point, though.
She is the problem. This is
Let's
my
say
girlfriend, my fiance. She has a problem with boundaries. That's what we need to discuss, not him. Because if it ain't him, it's going to be the next nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
not about him.
It is about him because this is a relationship that has spawned over time.
Yep.
This isn't a new
not a
relationship.
brand new
This is how
relationship.
they've been.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Yo,
how
I'm
she
telling you, I've been
is.
around my BM, and when we were together, she had a core group of male friends. They were family, like big family. Rob, G, all of them. Them niggas was always around, my nigga. Like these is her niggas. You know what I'm saying? So now that I come in, I gotta establish that, yo, this is my girl. Y'all sis is my girl. Y'all gotta act different now that I'm around. That I'm saying. That's just what it is. I'm not gonna have her have to go to each one of these other niggas and say something. I'm gonna establish my dominance as a man in this situation. And yo, if one of you
Both
niggas
things
keep
need to
going,
happen.
if one keep going, I'm gonna have to take you outside and say, yo, bro, love you, my nigga. Love that you around. I appreciate you. But some of the things that you're doing make me uncomfortable, man to man. If I was to do that around you, your BM, that'd make you uncomfortable. Just understand that, bro. I come in this situation, I'm an outsider. Y'all been family for years. I get it, and I respect it, heartfelt. I would never ask y'all to change our situation. Just understand as a man, that's my girl. That's my girl, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the way that you enacting with it makes me uncomfortable.
Here's the thing. I agree that I think both things need to happen. I think it's okay for you to address it and to say something. I think more importantly, I'm judging her immediately
But she
on how.
says she
Hold
said
on,
something.
hold on, Dodge. On how she's handling the situation. Says something doesn't mean nothing. She still has an unhealthy, fake platonic nigga there when she's in a relationship. She's not setting boundaries, and this is her problem. I'm looking at her character. It's
Yeah.
not so. Yeah, I should say something, but my
Women
point is, I
often
shouldn't have
bond
to.
niggas
That's
that
more
they
important.
feel protected and loved by.
Oh,
Regardless-
mom.
They do, bro.
They do.
Yo,
This is her-
women go out to
This is
go
her
out
spare
with
tire.
niggas that they feel protected and
This
loved
is
by,
the
even if
next
they don't
nigga.
fuck
This
with
is
them
her
niggas.
spare tire. It's not healthy. It's not appropriate.
Spare tire, I get.
And it's
Is
a
that
boundary,
It is a
and
spare
it's
tire.
not a
That's a
boundary
beard?
that she's setting.
But I think that the problem is it said in the letter, like when she feels like he's doing too much, she checks him. So that means that everything else that happens in her mind, it's not too much, which means that for you, there's a conversation that needs to be had because if he can do, this is
I
my
have to check
idea
you,
of
then
cheating.
it's
This
a
is my
problem.
idea of cheating, right? My idea of cheating
They
is
cheating right now
no,
anyway, but
my idea of cheating is doing something with somebody that you cannot do in front of your spouse. I'll say it again. Doing something. It could go to actions, conversations, movements, all of that with somebody that you do not feel comfortable doing in front of your spouse. If that nigga is hugging me for 35 seconds in front of you, I don't feel like it's a problem. And that's why I said that she has a problem too, because that is fucking stupid.
he's saying it's a
but
problem.
he's
And-
not pressing it.
He's
Yeah,
never
that's all.
okay with it. What
That's
do you
all.
mean?
No, it's not.
So he's not as confrontational as you or Tahoe would be, but that doesn't mean he's okay with it. He's clearly
If this
saying
is
he's
my
never been okay
person
with it.
and I really feel that, and I feel that strongly about it, I'm going to say something to that person. If it's being done in front of my face for years,
Yeah, I don't
obviously niggas don't have a problem with it. I have a
The
problem
nigga
with
said
it.
something. He's been saying something.
He's
saying
never
something.
said nothing to that man.
But he's saying
He's
something
not
to
in a
her that don't
relationship
count
with
for
the man.
nothing.
It counts for only a little bit because
not
she
in a relationship with
because
that
she
man?
addresses it. She
What is
addresses
going
it,
on here?
but she addresses it.
How does she address it if it keeps
Yeah,
happening?
Let me know.
How does she address it if it keeps
He said
happening?
in a letter. He said in a letter when
out
she
this.
feels like he's doing too much, she tells him to chill, which means everything else for her is fine.
That is not
But he has
addressing it at
communicated
all.
that it's not for him. So why is it continuing on her end
You're
if he's already...
communicating to me that you're not okay with it, but if something happens in front of your face, you're not communicating. You're sending me mixed messages at this
How are
point.
we sending mixed messages if I'm telling you I'm not okay with it and then you're letting it happen in front of my face and I don't want to get into an altercation with the dude?
You pussy.
You pussy. Just call a nigga pussy and let's move on.
I'm telling you right now, that big nigga right there, right? You got a big ass nigga with you.
He's scared of him.
That nigga grab my chick up, hug her, and swing her side to side. I'm coming over there like, yo, bro, yo. First of all, I might look, whatever. And if I say something and it continues, I'm stealing on your man. Y'all got to jump me in here.
Facts.
I'm going to say, Tahoe, please.
I'm stealing
let's
on your
solve
man.
this.
I'm stealing on your man. Y'all got to
As
jump
As it
me.
I'm
should
gonna
be.
solve this.
Respect.
I'm gonna agree with you,
maybe
but at
I
some
just like a
point-
different type of
Conversation.
nigga. Because I'm sorry.
Listen,
somebody
I'm not
do
gonna
some shit
ask
like
my
that.
girl
Nah.
to calm the nigga down from his
Nah.
behavior.
Nah.
So here's
I'm
the
gonna
thing.
say
different
something. If it
situations,
continues, I'm stealing your
Can I
man. Y'all
say
got
this?
to jump me in.
Can I agree with
These
you,
are
Tahoe?
different situations.
Can I
though.
say
not.
this?
It's
It
not.
is
It's
different.
Tahoe, at some
That's
point,
not a friend. That's a random ass person.
As
I don't give a
some
fuck who
point.
it is.
Tahoe.
You grab my girl and swing us.
Tahoe.
It's up. It's up in here. It's
Yo.
up in here.
My
Listen,
nigga,
Tahoe.
yo, for real, son. Can you
It's
imagine?
up in here.
If your
It's
girl
up
keeps
in here.
getting grabbed
And
by
it's two of
different
y'all.
niggas,
I'm telling you, it's up in here.
if
Son.
it keeps happening, at what point are you gonna look at your girl like, why are all these niggas?
Why?
Why do they feel so comfortable that they
I
can grab
watch
you
your
and swing
hoe.
you?
It doesn't matter.
Facts.
I don't care.
There's something
But
that
I'm
you're not
stealing on
doing.
the nigga.
Your boundaries are not being set.
Sorry, baby, not you.
Your boundaries are not being set.
Nah,
Why
son.
are you the one being swung around all the
Why
time?
would you
What the fuck is
propose
going
to
on
somebody
here?
that wasn't respecting your boundaries? Y'all not holding this nigga accountable at all,
No,
and y'all
we-
want us all to be mad at her. She's an idiot.
We
I'm
want
not
you-
mad at her. I'm not mad at stupid
You could-
people.
you could
That's
hold
like
both of them
Parker.
accountable. That's what
Parker.
Kizzy said.
Sometimes when she does dumb shit, I can't
Hold
even
them
be
both
mad at her.
accountable, yeah.
Why I can't be mad at her? Because she don't know no better. This bitch don't know no better. She's
No,
dumb.
That's
come
a
on,
fucking-
nah.
she's a
Y'all not
grown
gonna
ass
do this,
adult.
bro.
Yeah.
Y'all not gonna
I
do this,
am.
bro. Y'all
I
not
am.
gonna do this,
I
bro.
am. I'ma do
She
it.
don't know any better?
Obviously not.
What if she does know better, but
If
she
this was
also
a
knows
guy-
you pussy?
Hold on.
Yo,
That
Hold
would-
on.
wait,
right.
wait, wait,
That would
wait,
never
wait.
fly.
Tahoe, that's the
What
point.
if she knows better, but she also knows you pussy?
She don't respect your shit, and that's what I said in the beginning.
So she
if
get-
he didn't check that shit in the beginning, she lost respect for you. Now you can't say nothing ever. I'll let this nigga kiss me on my forehead in front of you, nigga. What you gonna do? Nothing. You gonna propose? Stupid. What the fuck are we talking about?
Women like certain energy,
Like,
bro.
come on.
No,
Y'all
absolutely.
niggas is
I
wildin'.
get what you're saying.
Y'all niggas is wild.
I'm just personally saying we're trying to say to him he should have got into a physical altercation with the dude
No.
to stop
No,
it.
that's
No,
not what
we
I
didn't say
said.
physical. We
Y'all
said
saying he pussy because he ain't fight him.
Yeah.
I said address
No,
it.
I
I said
exactly.
if
We
it
said
goes
he should've
there,
said
then I
something.
stole on him. I
Yes.
said address it first. That's what I said about this big man. I said, yo, I'm gonna address it first. Yo, bro, don't do that. Don't do that.
God, son. We sit here, we talk about all this positive male energy and all the rest of this other shit.
Yo, I hate it
express
here,
yourself,
bro.
black man. That man
Y'all
didn't
niggas is
express
crazy.
himself. He
I
sat
said
there.
he
He
did.
sat there like a
He
little
did.
girl.
Say something,
He ain't
and then
say
you don't
shit.
say nothing, and the
He
man
ain't say
keep doing it,
shit.
then I'm
Here's the
stealing on
thing.
him.
All I'm saying is we can hold them both accountable,
Thank
and
you.
we're not gonna make it seem like she ain't.
dumb,
don't
bro.
say
I
don't
don't
say
give a
she
fuck,
ain't
she
know any
dumb.
better. Don't say
She
she ain't
dumb.
know any better because
It's
if
either
it was,
she
hold
dumb
on.
or she's a mastermind.
Hold
There's
on.
nothing in
If this
between.
was a guy, if this was a guy,
If this
and
was my
he
guy,
had
I would have slapped the shit out of his friend.
okay, but you would have said, hey babe, you know what? I know you ain't know any better. So that's
Yo,
why I slapped her for you.
My girl
That's what
slapped
you
the
would
shit.
say?
My girl slapped the shit out of Shorty. I'm gonna make sure that the way I behave around these chicks is
Because
up to
sometimes
par
you gotta
from
slap
now
somebody
on.
to let everybody know you're
I'm
not
like,
playing.
you know what? All right, yo, no, my girl crazy.
Y'all not
Shit, no,
answering
no,
the question.
No, yo, listen.
There is, you
I'm
gotta
backing up.
understand,
You're
there
not
is
gonna
no
be grabbing on me
question.
like that.
There
Put
is
my
no
hand in the air.
question.
If
No
she's
woman
crazy.
is gonna. No, I'm not gonna say no woman. You gotta be a different type of pussy to sit there and feel that
Y'all
type of
didn't answer my question.
disrespected by somebody else in your partner. I would have been said something like, "Yo,
Nobody,
you alright?"
nobody answered my question.
that?
If this was a guy and he had the same situation, if the roles were reversed and a woman was asking this question, would y'all say that she needs to then go and approach that woman and that the guy doesn't know any better?
Oh no, here's the thing. Everybody needs to break up. You need to go be with your soulmate. That's your twin flame. That is your soul. Go be
That's
with
a
that
good
man and
question.
get rid of this man. Because
What
you
would
don't
you-
even want him. You don't even respect this man to be with him. So you got to break up.
First thing you would say, I
that's
know,
a
you'd
good
be like,
question.
yeah, that nigga cheating.
Nah, I honestly, and with roles reversed, I think you proven your point that I would say that it's up to the guy to separate himself from the woman.
Yep. Because the guy's always that plan.
reversed. Roles
But
reversed.
why?
I would.
But why?
That.
I know why.
Just to protect my girl. I'm still acting as the protector in that
Exactly.
situation.
Because
I'm
this
not
is
gonna
what
have
we
my
have.
girl have this issue with this girl. So I'm
what is it
as
called?
the protector.
My brain
I'm gonna
work.
say, yo, you gotta back up, and we did that.
A good woman would protect her man from getting into a bad situation, a potential situation that could
You're
land
still
him
the
in prison.
protector as a
I'm
man.
a
You
black
can't
man.
put her into this
Hold
position
on,
of
I'm a
protector
black
against
man, and you're
another
putting
man.
me into a position where I gotta
Get
into an altercation with somebody.
altercation because
Possibly.
you
Because of how
don't
you
know how to
moving?
set
Possibly.
boundaries.
Exactly.
Come
Thank
on,
you.
bro.
Possibly physical. If the man doesn't respect you coming to him and saying, yo, blah blah,
Could have
this,
been avoided.
There's
Your
a high
boundaries are
likelihood
set.
that he's not gonna respect it if he's continuing to do it.
Exactly.
So
This
we're
is
gonna.
one-
So
This
this
is a
whole
double standard.
we're gonna have a conversation thing. We already know where that's gonna lead if he already doesn't respect him
No.
enough to not do it in front
And
of
he
him.
clearly wants this woman. He's not worried about what you got to say. You're the ops, nigga.
This
Why
is
you
where
gotta
double
steal 'em?
standards live. Because if it was the other way around, as a man, it like me.
Come on.
Me.
Come on.
I don't expect men and women to react the same in similar situations because y'all know me. I believe in double standards to a certain degree. Certain shit just is the way that the fuck it is. And as my man, as my protector, please don't let no other man disrespect you in front of me. I'm going to lose respect for
You're
you.
bringing him
I'm
around.
sorry.
Get this nigga from around me. Like, come on, man.
Nah,
It's
because
your
me and
fault.
that nigga be chilling when you not even around.
That's
so,
wild. So you don't got
So you
respect
ain't know
for
any
somebody.
better.
You accepted the engagement. So
No,
you just as
'cause
couple.
my
You
man,
ain't know any
honestly,
better?
No. Wait, first of all, this would never be me, and if it was, it would be fucking intentional because
Okay.
it's different.
Okay.
Like,
Because it is intentional.
It is.
It's
That's
not
what
He's
I'm
giving her a
intentional.
free pass by saying she's stupid.
I
She
think
knows
she
what's
dumb as
going
hell.
on. She knows what's going on.
I said she's either stupid or a mastermind.
I would like to thank Express Yourself, Black Man, for coming to the show. Kizzy from Express Yourself, Black Man, for coming to the show. Yes, I am going to now put the cap on the cap on the other episode because
kinda looking forward to
this
that.
conversation went too long, so we're gonna end it here.
Okay.
Again, please tell us where to find you again.
Absolutely. Express Yourself Black Man on all social media outlets. That's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and then expressyourselfblackman.com for the website. And then also if you're looking for Safe Haven, which is our holistic healing platform, that's where we have low cost therapy, $75 a session. We have group therapy. We also have meditation going on in there, community forums, a bunch of stuff. That is at expressyourselfblackman.com/safe-haven. That's SAFE-HAVEN.
I want to thank you for sitting in here.
Absolutely,
amongst,
bro.
So many different personalities.
This is
so
dope,
many
bro.
different
great.
conversations. So many different things happened tonight, bro. I was just. You good?
Nah, he's good. No. He's straight. He's
Nigga
straight.
gonna throw the camera at your head.
I really enjoyed your presence and
Absolutely,
your
bro.
intellect at 25 years
Indeed.
old.
Thank you, bro.
Yo, that's amazing
25.
because
Very impressive.
I have issues with your generation.
How the
I mean, I'm right
fuck?
behind
Really?
you, but I think I say all the time. When you was born, 96?
Yeah. Damn.
Everybody after 95 is weird. I say it all the time on the show, but you proved me wrong today.
I appreciate
Amazing,
that. Put 96
bro.
on my back.
Thank you, bro. You should actually get thank you, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for having me.
Cap on the cap is on the other one, and this one is on that one. It's a whole bunch of shit. So shameless. Stay here.
Can I
Stay
take a
here.
break?
No.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Nigga, you've been touching your dick all episode.
Oh my god. Yo.
I just want
This nigga has to have on the wrong drawers. I don't.
He has his
understand.
girl's drawers on.
Regular drawers on.
You can't. It's impossible.
We've been sitting there for 3.5 hours. Jesus.
Have we?
And I've been drinking.
Yeah, it's
I
been
got
wild.
something to say.
What's up?
Would it have made more sense to just finish the first episode so you don't gotta go back in and do all that extra editing? You're gonna have to cut Cap to put it on the back of the second episode and then
Finish the
remove
Who
first
does
it.
y'all?
episode
Who
how?
does y'all editing?
The second him.
You do the editing?
He does all the editing and he be stressed sometimes
Why
when you
he
gotta
does
do the
video
editing.
but I'm confused. What? Finish the first episode how?
I'm talking about this Patreon episode. Why we just didn't put it on the tail end?
Oh, that was a Patreon episode?
That's what you said. You said you were taking that. Melly, don't say nothing. You
Oh, so
said
that's a Patreon episode.
you
So then now I can
introduced.
just do the cap at the end of this. All right, cool. So we good. I forgot. Thank you for reminding me.
I was trying to, but you shut me down because women.
No, but at the end of the day, I like to insert that in the middle. I don't like to put it at the end because people at the end, people are waiting for it to end. So I like to insert it in the middle and say you're gonna miss this.
the ad.
When I take something out, I don't like to put it at the end because people be like, all right, well, I'm good on that. It's nothing. That's not part of this. That's for the Patreon people.
Yeah.
I'm not there. But if I put it in the middle and continue on something else, they feel like they missed something and they go get it. They want to go get it.
You're right.
So that's why
But
I'm
what
doing
I'm
that.
saying is, why didn't you say, all right, go to the Patreon for this next conversation, stop, finish Cap or No Cap, and then put the Patreon
well,
at the end so it's just one clip of an
At that
edit.
point, we didn't. At that point, it just differences in the way we do things. I'm still going to cut it out.
But isn't it more work now?
No, because I would have had to cut it out at the end or cut it out here anyway. It's either just cut it out at the end, cut it out here, and just move this to the left.
Yeah.
Or cut it out at the end and just delete the shit off. It's literally a second. Maybe for Melly, it may be a little bit different. Those are spider mites. I swear they are.
Oh, you had spider mite? I had spider mites too
What's
on
What's
my
a spider
plant.
mite?
They on plants. Where
It's
you
on
going?
plants.
We gotta do capital cat.
Oh, where? Oh, I thought y'all. Oh
Nigga
shit.
packing up. It's 3. It's,
Yo, I wanted
it's
to
6
ask you. I
minutes.
didn't want to ask you on the podcast. I'm seeing a lot of like loose dollar bills. You want to strip joint in here?
I like keeping money on the floor. It reminds me that I'm not at the bottom of where I used to be. I'm not where I used to be.
That's your serious answer. Mm-hmm. Okay, I respect
I
it.
used to have to go in my mom's purse for nickels, dimes. I used to really put pennies and things, take it to the fucking what's the
Word.
name to get a dollar. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That shit just reminds me that I'm alright.
Okay, I respect that.
Every once
I like
in a while,
that.
I look at that shit and I just
That's
be like,
visualization.
you good money.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I like that. Okay. Might put a couple fives around my crib.
Yeah. And honestly, I feel like money be coming to me, and somebody said that is because of that. I don't believe. I'm not saying I don't believe it, but that's not the reason I did it.
Right.
But people be like, "Yo, that's why you keep getting deals and shit like that."
Okay.
'cause of shit like that.
I have a question since we're
What's
talking off the record, right?
What's up?
So I'm still impressed by the price, $75.
Mm-hmm.
Why not talk off the record after the show?
I didn't know we were
I know
recording.
I'm doing what Dodge does to me all the time.
Uh-oh.
Why not do it this way? That's what I'm talking about with women.
You know, for this next part, can we? Because I just feel like she going.
Yeah,
Like,
switch.
giving me.
Yo, you come over here.
Cause he be fucking with you. See, he be fucking with
He
you.
does.
did it.
He does.
You
He does.
literally just did it.
He does. He does. He
So I
definitely.
brought it up.
What
Capital.
was it?
So,
What?
can I ask my question?
At the end of the episode, if it's off the record, why do it while we're recording? They
It could be
bringing shit
on the
down.
record. I didn't know that we were recording
You just said it's off the record.
because I didn't
doing
think that we
capital-
were on the
All right,
record.
so can we do cap or no cap
Absolutely.
right now?
Okay.
All right. Cap or no cap?
You see how he made that so easy with the nigga, but when I said so,
What was the difference?
nothing.
I explained to you
Okay.
why I did it and didn't even yell
You're
or
right.
nothing.
And this is every Friday. Man,
That was pretty good.
nah, y'all look good, man. Y'all look good, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Cap or no cap? I think Trav and Chelsea are now collaborating on this. I don't see any Justin LeBoy in here. Is that a thing?
You gotta fucking chill.
How the fuck you gonna tell me you ain't ugly, and I'm looking dead at you. That's a wild combo.
That's
though.
fucking cap. That's not nice.
But who says to somebody that they ugly anyway?
Right.
Have you
Mean
ever told
people.
somebody that they ugly?
Now people say that.
To who? Oh, on the like
Women
on
will say
social
that.
media.
Women will say that to men straight in their face.
Or what if
if
I never accused you of being ugly, but you're just talking about how you're not ugly, and I'm standing there looking at you like, I don't know if
Like
you should say
maybe
that.
having like pretty
Yeah.
Angie. You ever go to pretty Angie online? And she's anything but pretty. Like the people that be having like glam,
Right.
like gorgeous.
Oh,
guys.
and they name?
right,
Yeah.
right.
You
they
be like,
manifesting it.
how do you manifest looking like you don't?
People did. You ain't never like, bro. I've seen some like growing up. People that glow up thing is real.
change.
That
that
shit
glow up
has
thing is real.
22,000 shares. That thing. Yo, people be mean. Calling
Yo, people-
somebody ugly is horrible.
Yeah, people are mean though. But there's a lot of women that will literally say that to your face. That's why when I was single, I never really wanted to approach women because I'm just like, yo, I got time. Shorty call
You
me
ain't
ugly.
like
That's
them,
the
bro.
fragile ego thing right
You
there.
ain't
I
like
knew.
them, bro.
You said what?
You ain't like them. You ain't like the way that they respond to men.
What you mean?
You didn't.
Oh, you
want-
trying to get me?
Yeah,
and
that's
looped
what it
in.
is.
Oh.
You ain't. You felt.
Wait, did I say
safer with
woman
men.
or one man just now?
I don't know.
Okay.
I was focused on the like.
Okay.
I was trying to get that.
I'm just trying to make
get
sure
my
I'm
shit
getting it
off.
right.
I say no cap to that though.
That's fucking.
You say cap. I say no cap. How the fuck you gonna tell me you ain't ugly and I'm looking dead at you? That's no cap.
Yeah, no cap.
Like,
No cap as in like.
Don't even put pretty on your ad name. Like, come on, be realistic.
Yeah.
That's rude.
I have a problem with people that have delusions of grandeur. Like, you know, just be self-aware.
grandeur.
Like, you don't have to.
That's crazy. Y'all are really,
just
y'all
saying.
are really some shallow house. That's really
listen,
fucked
it is
up.
what it is.
What's wrong with that? Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Because like I can't.
Listen, I know my physical
can't
capabilities.
quantify beauty by looks alone because I know so many beautiful ugly people that I can't.
God.
And I
Beautiful,
won't.
ugly. What does that mean?
Like on the inside, like fucking horrible bitches.
Come on,
they
man.
mad pretty. They all done up and shit.
Yo.
Hair done, nails done, everything did, and they fucking are disgusting human beings. I'm sorry. That's
All
the
right.
one thing
I
I
get that.
don't
I
reduce
agree.
to. I
Yeah.
feel like the ugly thing is like such a on the surface preschool
So
You're right.
comment. I rather like if I'm gonna say some shit about you, like I want to get you in your jugular. Ugly ain't enough.
Man has said is that women really go by that a lot and say it out loud. They be chopping us down.
It's weird, and those are the
Short
ugly bitches that I'm
niggas.
talking
It's-
about.
yo,
Not all women, by the way. Just
Yeah, those are
Here
the
we
like
go.
Just wanna make sure.
Stand on your shit.
Listen, look, I'm just saying, not all women,
to
bro.
dismiss somebody. Like I'm sorry, I have a little bit more empathy. So
At Malcolm Ray 15, this nigga here, Malcolm.
niggas just inserted them
He's inserting
themselves.
themselves, their own
I see
shit,
that.
and
All right, you got that, Malcolm.
When you know how nasty your girl is and she cheats, ain't no, we can fix this. We can't fix that. Bitch, did you do the...
Right. I know what you did. You always do it.
Right.
What? Did you always do?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Right.
Ain't no we can fix that. These tears.
I know the way you gave it up to me before we was
First
a
night.
thing. Like, yeah, this is
First
how
night.
you have. This is how you.
You gotta stop Yo, Tanae, beat
This
him,
is
bro.
what you do.
Like, why you don't do? I've been asking you for years. Fuck him up. He does this all the time, unprovoked.
Nasty.
Like, yo,
No cap.
that's how I feel about my nigga. You shitting me? I be ready.
Somebody said, cap or no cap, the temperature's dropping because all the Virgos went back to hell.
Yo, my sister's gonna fucking murder.
I'm not answering that.
Wow.
I'm not
Sean
answering
gotta
that.
answer that shit. Not me. Not it.
John,
You
you
a
answering
Virgo?
that?
His,
No.
his
Girl
fiance
is.
is.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not. I can't co-sign that. Slayer.
they trying to get you
How
in
you
trouble,
feeling, bro?
How am I feeling about that? I don't do the whole, what is it? The
Zodiac.
astrology,
Astrology.
zodiac. I don't even know what Virgo month it is. I don't even know, bro.
You'll know when you meet him.
Cap.
It's crazy.
Cap or no cap? To know me and a gremlin pull the same person will forever kill me. Yo, I ain't
cap.
gonna hold you. We all do that. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
What?
Compare ourselves to
Compare yourself to the
the-
other people that
yeah.
they was with.
Mm-hmm.
That's no cap to me. You don't? You
In a
don't look
way.
at his exes?
What exes?
All right,
They-
exactly.
He don't
They
have
don't
no fucking
exist.
exes. You
Exactly.
shit me? I'm the only person he ever been with.
Exactly.
I like that.
Okay.
Fuck out of here.
I like that.
Baby mother included. He don't
Traum?
got no exes.
Yeah, no cap.
No cap.
Yeah.
You definitely look at the other nigga. Now, let me ask you a question. You dating a chick. You really feeling her. You like on her crazy. And then you see that her ex is a nigga that is like whack and just no style. Queens nigga. Like you. You from Queens?
That's crazy.
Nah, I'm from Brooklyn.
I'm from Queens. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know exactly what we talking about. You've seen them.
I'm from Queens. I don't know.
Nah, I'm joking. I'm from Queens.
I mean, I'm crazy right now.
I wasn't. Nah, you good money, bro. I
I'm crazy right now.
Now let me tell you something.
He said, I put it on.
Tell people. So, you know, my mental.
Nah, he put it on. He put it on. He put it
I
on.
think this is. I was looking at his outfit.
This is something.
This is light. This is something
was-
quick.
But why we gotta do all
Quick for the
that? You
podcast.
getting in the Queens nigga shit right
Nah,
now.
I mean, 'cause he said,
When you start looking out for,
Don't
you
stand
start
up for
thinking about,
Queens.
yo, I could dress like that. I wouldn't even talk about that.
Y'all ain't even have to admit that for real. You
Yeah.
could have just kept that. That's what I'm saying. Take
Nah.
your
Admit
L's
to
in
people that you
silence.
from
no. We had to say it. We had to say it. We had to say it.
That's
So you
disgusting.
from Queens too?
I'm technically from Queens. You know, it's
Technically?
funny. It's funny because listen, hold on. Let me explain.
Crazy.
I hate Queens. I'm
That's
sorry.
Nah.
crazy.
Here's
That shit
the
is a
thing.
horrible
Because I was
place.
born
You
in Brooklyn,
actually
right?
said you from Brooklyn,
I was
but
born
you're
in.
from Queens.
But yeah, because
Like
from
Michael
is
Jordan, Tupac from Brooklyn.
Like the nigga was born at Cumberland
That's
and
what
never
you
been back.
doing?
Like,
I'm actually from Brooklyn, like Mouse.
Born in
where are
Brookdale
you?
Hospital.
Not like please don't.
listen. Hold
Where
on.
are you from?
Let me explain.
What set
Y'all
you
not
claim?
Y'all not letting me explain the story, bro. I was born in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
I moved to Queens when I was 5. When
Damn.
I was in, Yo, chill out.
You from Queens?
You a Queens nigga
Sucks
for
to be
real.
embarrassed to be from where you from.
Hold
Go
on,
ahead.
right? So when I was 5, you know, I had uncles and stuff that was from Brooklyn. Before I moved, they was like, "You better not tell nobody. You better not come back here. You better not come back here and say that you from Queens. You from Brooklyn." So
Facts.
for up until I was like 18, ask any of my friends. I would say I'm from Brooklyn.
As you should.
And
Don't
they
tell
kept
people that.
telling me, "Yo, you're from Queens. You grew up in Queens.
You
You're
did.
from Queens." So now I'm just like, fuck it. I'm from Queens.
Like this.
I'm from both.
I hate that for you.
You hate that for me?
I'm telling you.
Queens
And
is
it-
literally just an airport. There's
What do you
nothing else.
mean? What?
Sorry.
You can't get out of New
God
York
bless you,
unless you
bro.
go to Queens.
I live in
If you
Jersey. I
flying.
don't give a fuck.
If you flying.
I can fly out of
Fly out
Newark.
of Newark.
Y'all ain't going. Y'all ain't going. You may go to New York. You ain't going all the way.
We do it all the time.
All the
We
time.
fly to Newark all
Niggas
the time.
not flying out of Jif. We going to Newark.
Jiff. Son said Jiff.
Oh man, he was up. He was up. Damn, I had to get him with the queen. You was up.
I'm down now. I lost some points.
Hey, it ain't up for me.
You ain't lose a lot, but I understand where your intellect comes
I
from.
spent
You
5.
really from Queens. Queens niggas be
That's
smart.
why he's so smart.
Yeah.
It's Queens.
He got a backyard.
Yeah. That nigga had a lawn.
This nigga got a
Yo.
garage.
He had to do the 3 steps to get in his house.
Hell yeah, this nigga has a vestibule. This nigga got a whole house. Like you got a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some shit, bro.
That's
Bro,
why you like. I
Really?
understand.
Your
you.
parents still
I get
together.
it.
Yeah.
Ghanaian.
Yeah, it's
come from a
cool.
good family.
You got a sister and shit,
Actually, you know what's interesting? I don't have a good relationship with my sister.
but you have one.
I do.
See, this nigga
See?
really like you got a
Yeah.
family.
Got a
Queens
little brother,
niggas, they good niggas.
Yeah, you got a
And
whole
then-
family.
though.
They are.
Yo, bro, he's so right.
I don't know about that.
Nah, I'm agree with
I'm
you.
like the worst of the worst.
No, when I say good, I don't mean
That's a
good. I don't
stylist?
mean good like that.
How you a stylist and you say you the worst of the
It's a
worst?
long way.
All
All
don't
right,
want no
I
problems.
respect that.
I don't want no problem. He's like, nigga, I'll rob you right now.
He said, I'm trying not to. But you gonna make me keep talking.
That's what we do,
You know
nigga.
what?
Like,
That,
you want
that pans out. The
You
young
take my
men
word
from
for it?
Queens, they got a little bit of intellect in them.
Nah, yeah. I think that all right, I don't even go into all that. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get the hell out of here. Cabin No Cat. This new generation does not like working. You could give these motherfuckers a job sleeping and they'll wake up and quit.
No cap.
No cap.
No cap. Because there's so many
cap.
things that you can do to make money without working a traditional 9 to 5 now.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would I succumb to that when I can make bread online?
What this new generation is missing though is it's good to get some experience working and in business environments, and then take that and apply that to your own entrepreneurship endeavors. Nothing wrong with that. It's a matter of skipping steps,
Right.
which I think is the problem with this generation.
You know,
I don't believe that. I think that this generation, we value time, we value our time, we value our space, and we don't like to be tied down. I think that it is very important to not be, and depending on what your career is, like I change my job every 3 years religiously because I 9 times out of 10, once I make that transition, I'm making more money somewhere else. I can take all of the skills that I learned in one place and I can take them and apply it to somewhere else. I don't want to be steamrolled into a position for 15, 20, 30 years in that one space. Like if I had a city job, yeah, I get that. But in my career, I could bounce around. And I like bouncing around because when I feel like I'm stuck, because we all been to that space in our jobs when we feel like we stuck, like we feel like we like hit our plateau. The older generation would tell you stay, you sit there, you know, you fight through it. Us, when I hit that ceiling, when I'm not happy no more, oh, I'm out. I'm going to find another job. I'm not just going to sit home, but I am leaving. I will not be miserable going to work every day. Sorry. No.
Okay. Personally, I don't think it's skipping steps though. I think with YouTube, there's so much stuff that you can learn. Google, so much stuff that you can learn.
It's crazy.
I literally
I go there for everything, bro.
Everything that you see on the Express Yourself Black Man platform, I've done myself, and I've learned that not through working at a company, but through just YouTube and just grinding. So website design, graphic design, designing merch, designing like editing podcasts, figuring out how to start a podcast. Everything has been through online. So when I think about like us as a generation, when we have access to all of this, it's like, why would I do a 9 to 5?
So,
But personally, hold on, here's the thing.
okay.
I work a 9 to 5 though.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not gonna say that I don't want to work a 9 to 5 just because I know I can make money online. I use my 9 to 5 as a stepping stone to get to where I want to get to with the platform. So I use it as just extra income and bread that I can use as capital to put into what I wanna establish with the platform. So for me, it's like, I think I personally like the 9 to 5 because it's security, but I understand why people don't want to do it. And if you don't want to do it, then just make sure you have a plan and that you're actively working towards it. My only issue is when we quit our jobs and we don't know what the hell we doing. We're living in mama's basement.
Yo.
We damn near, we pushing whatever age and we still don't have a plan and we just sitting there like, all right, someday I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Like,
way
that's
my
my
anxiety
issue.
is
let me just be
No
clear.
way.
I'm not advocating for the 9 to 5 space because that was never me. Like I'm an entrepreneur, so I totally understand what I'm saying. When I mean like skipping steps, even in the artist space, just understanding that to master your craft,
You
it
have to
takes
spend some
10,000 hours or whatever, right?
yeah.
Like,
That's a fact.
and even music aspiring artists, they skip the artist and repertoire, the development stage of being a better performer and of being a better artist. They just want the fame. Like, I noticed that more in this generation. That's what I mean by skipping
Right.
steps.
No, okay.
Even in the creative spaces.
Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
that's
talk
true.
about quiet quitting, and they talk about the fact that you can't. This generation is not doing more than what they're paid to do. Like they
Facts.
don't want to excel. They don't want to go to the next level. They don't want to do none of that. Like any of that, they want compensation. Like they want different job title. They do the most.
Right.
And I don't know. Some of it is good because I understand it, but a lot of it is social media shit. And
Instant success. Like,
Instant-
unpaid internship.
Yeah,
Who does
that
that?
instant gratification.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
one last question. One last no cap, and get the fuck out of here. They have a picture here. Did you guys hear about the Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yeah, I gotta finish that
Thingy-diggy.
shit. I'm
Oh,
done.
Jeffrey
Lord.
Dahmer what?
They have
Jeffrey
a
Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer series. Is it on Netflix?
Oh, yeah.
Is it on Netflix?
I'm not finished.
I don't
Yeah, it's on
understand
Netflix.
why we make series about serial killers.
I think that it's important
it's
to
interesting.
because I don't look at it as interest. I look at it as these are stories of things that happened when some of us were really young, or were you born yet? No,
When did that happen?
in like the early 90s, right?
I want to say 93 or something.
91, I think.
Yeah, like I feel like these are stories like I've heard of Jeffrey Dahmer,
Mm-hmm.
but I like the name. It resonates. It rings bells. But I never knew that he was a serial killer, and I never knew what he did. And after learning about it, I'm just like, yo, that's really fucked up. And I think that it's important because sometimes, like, we're in a new age that we ingest information differently. There are not many people that are gonna go and read an article or gonna go pick up a book.
Right.
But I think that it's also important to tell these stories and let people know, like, this is shit that happened, and this is shit that happened to people.
Fucking nuts.
So I don't sensationalize it. I look at it as information. I watch it in the same vein of watching a documentary. Like, I just learned a lot about something that I never knew existed before.
I get that. I think for me personally, my issue is like, why do I need that information? Like, what am I doing with that?
You don't need to take it if you don't want it. That's why we
Because
can click
predators-
things or we can not click
predators still
things.
exist.
I mean, I know that though.
All right. But do you know that the different things that they do to... I'm going to tell you right now, when I was a boy, there was a man on my block that used to lure me to his crib with comic books. And I'd be in this man's crib watching comic books. And he'd be like, oh, you know, you could chill here. And my mother used to be like, because I really loved comic books. And my mother would be like, how old is he? And I'm telling you, this man had to be 25, 26, 27. And I was 11, 10 in his house watching comic book, reading comic books. Like, you need to know the different methods that people, you know what I'm saying? And
I get what
you're
you're
talking about awareness, whatever. That's why shit like that is fucking important.
And Kizzy, I'm surprised that you in the mental health space to not have some type of interest in what would drive a human being to get to these points.
Here's the thing, right? It's not that I don't have an interest in it. I think for me personally, it's like, why do I want to replay that trauma and watch that?
Do you guys agree with him on that?
For me, it's like I don't think I need to watch that to understand what's going on. Like, I was just having a conversation with my pops about this actually. So we were talking about, like, I haven't watched a lot of the black movies, like the famous black movies that a lot of us watch. Like, let's just say Paid in
Django
Full.
Unchained. Oh.
Like a lot of the ones that, you know, the street
Never
movies,
watched Juice.
right? Juice, all these movies that where there's like a lot of like black killing or violence or whatever the case may be. I have not watched them, right? And he was like, yo, your mother, you know, she has a hard time watching these movies, but she'll watch CSI stuff and all these different kind of things where there's other murders and stuff. And I had to break it down to him. I was like, yeah, because in CSI, most of the time, black people ain't dying in CSI. You're just seeing some random murder. You don't know who the person is, and then they're going to investigate it. But if you're watching these black movies, you're watching shows, you're watching documentaries or whatever series like with Jeffrey Dahmer, you're engulfed in black trauma and black death. And for me personally, it's just a little bit too much at times. So I just disconnect from it.
I get that.
And I don't like when it's being promoted as something that we should all watch, right? And I don't, but I'm not mad at you for watching it because I understand your thought process. For me personally, I'm just like, sometimes I'm like, is that really why people made this? Or did people make this because black death is just marketable?
So that's the way I am about like slavery movies and
Yeah,
shit.
I
Yeah, you
watch
know what I'm saying?
slave
Like
movies.
12
But
years
I
a
could
slave,
watch
all these-
Juice. It's different. Like
Yeah.
most movies usually have a happy ending, quote unquote. But
But like
slavery
those,
movies
it's
is a
like,
bit too
do I
much.
really need to watch this right now?
I feel you. Yeah.
No, I get that, and I think I also know my limits when it comes to things. Like,
Yeah.
I can disconnect, I can turn things off. Like, I don't like real life traumatic videos. Like, if a cop shoots somebody or if somebody dies, or like the PNB Rock situation, and like,
Yeah.
oh, there's a video. I'm like, yo,
Yo,
anybody
I'm like, yo,
that will put that shit and send that shit to
not
me,
show
you
me
can't. You obviously you're not my friend because you know
not
I
show
don't
me
do
that
that shit.
I believe that at a time, I get what you're saying, that black death is profitable. Is that's something?
Yeah.
that you
I
said,
don't
right?
think that that's
And-
what this is though.
I think them real nigga movies back then, the Juices, the Boys in the Hood, the New Jack City, I think they told a story. And I don't know if it was necessarily meant to destroy the community the way that it did.
Yeah.
And fuck up the way people thought.
I agree.
And the way they act. I don't think that we realized how susceptible we were to that type of information, and would want to portray that. You know what I'm saying, or emulate that. I don't think that was the play, and I think that's why a lot of that has been toned back. You know what I'm saying, where they start showing black men as victims, or like what was that? The dude in the train station.
Khalif Browder.
No, he's talking about Fruitvale Station.
Fruitvale
I will
Station.
never
That's
what I
watch
meant.
that
That's
movie.
what
Shit like that, you know what I'm saying, where they start showing like how human you are, and you know, because they start realize the psychological impact
We've
that
been
these type of shit
desensitized.
has happened. So I get that. when comparing that to the Jeffrey Dahmer situation, I don't think that it was about education. As I first said, I don't know why the story is being told.
Because America sensationalizes serial killers. I don't think that it has anything. I think that in this situation, there was a lot of black bodies, so that is very sensitive to the community. Mm-hmm. But I think that America as a whole, they sensationalize, like the way that they go up for Ted Bundy is crazy. And it's the same difference. And it was, I think I watched 3 or 4 different documentaries, docuseries on Ted Bundy alone. Mm-hmm. Like, it's the fact that he was a serial killer. And I watch serial killer documentaries and stuff like that because I find it fascinating in a way. This is just the first one that I've seen that had all of these different black people. Right. Because I can separate, because most of the time it's white people, white women, white men, white society. But this one, and I think maybe that's the reason why I haven't actually gotten through it yet, because normally I would have binged this shit in a day, and I started it and stopped.
It's a lot.
But I'm gonna finish it though.
I get it. But here's my thing too, right? When we sensationalize serial killers, what do you think that does? Like, do you think that helps us as a society? Do you think that makes us
So here's the thing.
more educated?
I have a student that I know in the 7th grade that did a report on serial killers. And she went from the mental health aspect. 12 years old, very intelligent young woman, right? But she was like, why are we producing these minds that do these things? And there are certain countries and certain areas in the world where they don't produce serial killers. Right. There's something wrong with our society that's producing these people. There's something to be said about mental health and the lack of mental health. So I believe to get to,
and understand that we do need a certain level of education.
Exactly, right?
Does that need to be a nationally,
It's also entertaining because it's extreme violence, and America loves extreme violence.
That's true.
And just anything extreme.
That's true.
I love the shit. I want to watch it tonight.
I'm going to finish watching it tonight, too.
I'm going to finish it tomorrow.
But that wasn't the point I was going to make.
No, it wasn't. I know.
The post is, I peep how y'all are saying the guy that's playing Jeffrey Dahmer is a great actor and played the hell out of his role as a gay serial killer, but made the statement that the guy playing Lil Murder in P-Valley gotta actually be gay for real because he played his role too good. I'm gonna mind my business though.
Big no cap energy. Sorry.
I'm telling you right now, the guy in Jeffrey Dahmer is not gay.
No, I don't believe so.
Are there gay scenes in it? Like straight up gay scenes in it?
From what I saw so far, a little bit.
This nigga is like, fill me up, nigga.
Fill me up, nigga, is still a fucking bar, son.
Kissing, being very, like, he was into that role.
Lil Murder
Have
from
you watched
P-Valley.
Oh, no, okay. That's why I was like, what the hell? Where did Fill Me Up come from?
I haven't watched it.
Okay.
Oh.
The funny thing is, he doesn't take me as the kind of guy that will watch P-Valley. He'll be looking at that shit like, oh, that's it.
Yep.
I'm good. And so that goes back into all of this shit I was telling you about. All of this shit's coming from a certain place.
What do you mean?
When we was talking about doming and all of that.
No, I don't put anything past you. I think you, like, yeah.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just listen. Hey, brother. Hey, brother.
Nigga said security.
But now, from the clip that you posted today, I was like, okay, yeah, you don't give a damn about.
Nah, I'm like I said, at some point I was able to let go of all that shit. I
That's
found
good, though.
myself.
That's good.
But I was also because I've been trying to fit in the rooms that I ain't fit in my whole life. So at some point I just created my own. So it don't matter to me no more.
Yeah, that's this room right
You know
here.
what I'm saying? Yeah. Should I say goodbye again? How many times did we say goodbye today?
3.
All right, well, that's it.
So shameless.
There you go.
Yep. Nice 5-hour episode. I'm about to go do hood rat things with my friends.
Oh, it's time? Are you linking?
Huh?
We're linking?
This hour?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see Niche.
Which is Niche?
My friend Niche.
I know her.
She friends with your friend Niche.
There's 2 friend Niche.
I got 2 niches.
He got a niche, I got a niche, and then they be niching
And they be
together.
niching together.
Yeah. Yeah. That nigga be Kizzle, yeah. Hey, I'm shameless, so shameless. With my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take your girl hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get these commas up. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at teach, hoping that she don't notice. Titty sit right, got ass be poking. Sitting in front, cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left her with a D. I'm shameless, so shameless.